I'm so glad Juan Dixon is not here right now because we got to talk about Robyn Dixon and how there was some big blow up from a few years ago with one of the truly original producers. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, not all diamonds and rosé. There have been all kinds of stories leaking out from this book. You're welcome again, Andy. We're talking about this book. So a story everyone is talking about is a story from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Yes, they're a pretty new city, but there are some stories. They've been around for at least 6 years now. So there's a story involving Robyn Dixon. I know you're probably thinking, Robyn has a story in there? Well, you remember Ashley, and Ashley's a big hot topic right now, especially when people compare Ashley's messiness to Candace's messiness. Well, you remember Ashley in the early seasons was the one bringing up a lot of mess, including the financial issues of Robyn Dixon and Juan Dixon. So in the book, they talk about why Robyn lost her cool on a producer, and this is what they're saying. So in the recently released book, Not All Diamonds and Rosé, the inside story of the Real Housewives from the people who lived it, former cast member Katie Ross spoke of Robyn's reaction when Ashley Darby brought up her financial issues. Katie says this in the book, "I wish they had the camera because this girl got out of the car, went over to Eric," which I'm assuming is the producer, "and flipped out on him," Katie said, adding that she went crazy. She was like, "I told you not to F with me like this and not talk about my ish. I trusted you and you guys are mother effing liars." And as always, when you have a big blow up like that, she refused to film that day for the rest of the day. So according to Robyn, producers had asked if any parts of her life were off the table. She said Juan Dixon's financial business and finances were off limits. Okay, interesting. According to Ashley's take of the situation, she had no idea about that. She had no idea about that, which would not surprise me. These producers are so messy. There are so many stories, on this show, on other reality shows, where producers bring things up to stir the pot so they can get a moment, a real moment. And this also goes back to, when people compare Candace's behavior on the show, a lot of people cite that moment when Robyn was in Ashley's face and they was like, well, no one called her aggressive. I'm surprised because I would have. I just don't remember that far back. But anyways, the fact that Robyn had this outburst with a producer, I'm not surprised because like I said, in the early seasons, I actually really did like Robyn because she had a story to tell. But the story has not evolved. There isn't anything new. It is what it is. As I said to you before, my feeling for Robyn is that Robyn should come back as a friend of next season, if at all. Rumor on the street was that she wasn't even supposed to come back this season. If Monique hadn't quit the show, Robyn wouldn't have gotten an opportunity to come back because according to reports, the producers don't believe her story either. And maybe that's why they felt the need to produce a scene to pull something out of her because they knew some juicy information on her that she didn't want to share on the show. You also may recall on their podcast, Reasonably Shady, Robyn admits she didn't make the show originally, but after speaking with Giselle and Giselle speaking with the producers, that's how she got her opportunity. So maybe this was the producers trying to make Robyn interesting on the show because they're like, you don't want to tell the truth, your truth. And oh my goodness, now I'm having aha moments as I'm recording this, y'all. So ever since then, maybe that's when she decided, okay, y'all want to orchestrate a story. I'm going to orchestrate my own story. And look, we've said it before. When things aren't authentic, they come across inauthentic on our television screens, and we're no longer interested in you. Speaking of Monique Samuels, so a lot of people, and I've seen it randomly, every once in a while people say, oh, Monique was fired, Monique Samuels was fired because of the fight and blah, blah, blah. No. And we're going to talk more about the Monique fight later today. I'll be live later today recapping the first part of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So apparently they addressed the firation. Shout out to Wendy Williams. I miss you, Wendy. Wendy, she had a lot of little words that she liked to use on her radio show, on her daytime talk show. Anyways, so they talk about this in the book, whether or not Monique was asked to come back. According to the producers, she was, and this is what they said. So according to Truly Original's senior VP, Lorraine Houghton Lawson, she confirmed that Monique was asked to come back. She explained that the showrunners plan to continue the story between Candace and Monique, including if they could make amends or at least learn to deal with one another. And honestly, that would have been really interesting, because in reality, could you come back from something like that? Could you be able to film together? Apparently, the producers felt like they could. But as you know, after Monique saw the reunion and how it played out, she was pretty much over it, saying this on her social media. To be quite honest, y'all, I'm over it. I'm over it. When you cross certain lines, there's no going back. And for me, my family is that line. And the opinion of my family and my kids and what they think about anything that I do is more valuable to me than anybody's opinion. And I get it. When she released that statement, I was like, you know what? I respect it. No matter how you feel about Monique, Candace, or that whole situation, or whatever side you were on, okay, whatever side you were on, at the end of the day, she chose her family. She's like, reality TV, that little check? No, it's not worth it. Because at the end of the day, I want to have my kids. I want to have my husband. I want to have a life. I want to be happy. I respect that. And I've always respected Monique for making that decision, because there's so many people that would sacrifice their family just to be on the show, just for a check. And she said, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm going to go over here, live my life with my family, have some essential oils, and do me. I respect it. I respect it. Either way, what perfect timing, y'all, for some Real Housewives of Potomac tea. As I said to you before, we're going to go live tonight to talk about the reunion. So be here or be square. As always, let me know your thoughts on Robyn losing it on the producer, and whether or not you wanted to see Monique come back and see if they could figure this out. Can you make amends with someone? Can you return being friends with someone after a physical fight? Guys, as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.